Hey, Christine Pedersen here with some mindful parenting tips to help support you all in the coming weeks. The holidays can be a really challenging time. We tend to do too much and then we don't remember any of the things because we're not mindfully connecting as we do them. If we're feeling overwhelmed or overbooked, that can really take away from our holiday merriment. In past holidays, I was really looking outside myself to decide how I was going to schedule my time and how I was going to feel about certain activities. I was thinking about what I should be doing as a parent, what other people's expectations of me were, family, friends, etc. And I think I'm not alone in saying that, generally speaking, this is a very busy time. And you can help yourself by editing, is what I'm calling it, right? The most powerful thing that we do as writers when we go to edit is take out all the things that we don't need, all the things that aren't working for the story. And that actually makes the words that do end up on the page shining so much brighter. So give yourself permission to say no. If you have activities, events, people, places, environments that tend to cause you to feel rushed or judged or exhausted afterwards, then it's really, really great to notice that and be very careful about whether or not you're going to say yes to those activities this holiday season. Simultaneously, how can you ask yourself what activities, what people and environments seem really full of wonder, ease, connection, meaning? What actually helps us to slow down, check in, have more laughter, and make memories that we're actually going to remember, not memories we're just kind of blowing through in a haze? Because honestly, the first couple of holidays with my children are hazy, very hazy. And when I look at last year, where I was beginning to really build my boundary setting muscles, I learned what worked for me. So one clear example would be things that don't work. Holiday parties that start at 6:30 or 7. So we show up and my kids are clinging to my legs for the first hour, and then about the time they start going and playing with all the other kids and the toys there, it's really time for us to be going home and going to bed. But I'm having so much fun connecting, and they're now having so much fun that I don't stick to my boundaries, and we're not home until 10, and then we spend the next 3 days hustling through our holiday events, plans, etc., with exhausted, overtired, overstimulated kiddos. What does work for me is inviting folks to come to my house at 4. And I can put my kids to bed anytime I want to or need to. They get some time to connect with friends, etc. So being able to stay in our own space is really helpful. And if the event doesn't start till 6, I either say, no, we cannot make it, or I'll gladly be there and I get the kids a babysitter. Another example of something that has really felt like an obligation or an expectation that a good parent does at the holidays is like bake lots of cookies and have lots of all the traditional things that we make in our families at the holidays. I wait till my kids go to bed because I don't find myself really enjoying the process of baking, and then I have a giant mess to clean up. and kiddos who are also feeling frustrated and disconnected, etc. after this baking process. I want to just give props to parents who love baking with their kids and kids who love baking with their parents, because we just are not the baking vibe. But you know what we do love? We love the little kits that you buy with the gingerbread houses already made and the little thing of frosting packed in there. And I might go out and buy some red and green M&Ms and candy canes to throw on that gingerbread house, but I'm not having to spend 4.5 hours of my day in the kitchen making the things. And we can enjoy that gingerbread house building experience. It is actually one of my favorite memories and new traditions that I am creating with my kiddos. And then we have a sweet bedtime with books and snuggles and Christmas cheap pajamas. And then I send them to bed and I can cook on my own. I don't make much of a mess when I bake. I am very clean. And I can listen to a holiday podcast or my own favorite Christmas music that does not involve the chipmunks, and I have so much more fun. So what can you say no to this year? Because you're saying yes to ease, connection, joy this holiday season, what are you going to say no to open up that space for more calm, ease, relaxation, etc.? That's my most important question for you. I would love to hear what comes up. Share in the comments and let's talk about how we can make this a truly beautiful and wonder-filled holiday for you and your kids.